Libra Zodiac Sign Libra Horoscope 2019. Libra traits. Strengths: cooperative, diplomatic, gracious, fair-minded, social. Weaknesses: indecisive, avoids confrontations, will carry a grudge, self-pity. Libra likes harmony, gentleness, sharing with others, the outdoors. Libra dislikes violence, injustice, loudmouths, conformity. People born under the sign of Libra are peaceful, fair, and they hate being alone. Partnership is very important for them, as their mirror and someone giving them the ability to be the mirror themselves. These individuals are fascinated by balance and symmetry. They are in a constant chase for justice and equality, realizing through life that the only thing that should be truly important to themselves in their own inner core of personality. This is someone ready to do nearly anything to avoid conflict, keeping the peace whenever possible. The sign of Libra is an air sign, set between Gemini and Aquarius, giving these individuals constant mental stimuli, strong intellect and a keen mind. They will be inspired by good books, insurmountable discussions and people who have a lot to say. Each Libra representative has to be careful when talking to other people, for when they are forced to decide about something that is coming their way, or to choose sides, they suddenly realize that they might be in the wrong place and surrounded by wrong people. No partner should make them forget that they have their own opinion. Planet ruling the sign of Libra is Venus, making these people great lovers but also fond of expensive, material things. Their lives need to be enriched by music, art, and beautiful places they get a chance to visit. Libra, the measure of our souls, the shortest myth of them all, seems to present a good analogy to the shortest constellation in the sky. You might even say that it is non-existent, presented by the plier S of Scorpio. Libra is one dot of balance in the sea of different extremes, manifested only through the 15th degree of this magnificent sign, an object among animals and people. There is something awfully insecure about Libra, as if they were unsure which plate to burden next, aware that things pass and teach us to be careful around other people. Whatever we do in our lifetimes, only serves to point the way for our souls towards that higher power to finally measure our existence. Telling us where we went wrong or what we did right, Libras unconsciously teach us that true liberation hides in lightness. Libra love and sex. Finding a compatible partner will be the main priority in the life of people born with their sun in Libra. Once they start a romantic relationship, maintaining peace and harmony become the most important thing and their primary goal. Their charming personality and their dedication to each relationship makes their compatibility with others satisfying, but that fallen sun they have to heal often creates trouble in their emotional world. Libra is the sign of marriage, making its representatives open for traditional pathways of love. Even though the element of air gives them a lot of flexibility, they will still feel the strong pull towards tradition, and their desires will eventually turn to love put on paper, well organized and serving a purpose to create a certain image for the outer world. In a way, each Libra is in search of a partner who has the ability to set clear boundaries, as if expecting to be protected by them but without their pride being endangered in the process. This is a sign deeply connected to sexuality, for Scorpio rises where it ends. They search for deep, meaningful relationship, and although they don't have trouble relating with people they aren't really close to, the only true satisfaction in their love life comes from complete surrender of body and soul. It is the gravity of Libra to share their entire life with someone, with a challenge to be independent and aware of their core personality at the same time. Libra friends and family. Friends, Libra representatives are highly social and put their friends in the limelight but sometimes raise higher expectation bars too high, and choose friendships that make them feel superior to the person standing in front of them. Their nature makes them indecisive, which is why they might show a lack of. Still, this won't make them any less invested in their relationships when someone else takes the bottom and shows interest in them. Tactful and calm, they can communicate through any problem if they want to, and will often help others understand the other side of their personal conflicts and trouble with other people. Family, born into a family that gave them a certain weakness of the sun, Libra can often transfer guilt between family members without even being aware of doing so. In constant search for harmony, these individuals have a tendency to agree with their parents and siblings only to avoid conflict, being the one to pull back when a challenge comes their way. They need to nurture their personality and often turn to solitude only to discover their own point of view among many. If they are well built and worked on their inner sense of power, they discover ease in being a good parent and role model, are easy to share everything they know with their children. Libra career and money. For each Libra, the key to a happy life is in a fine balance, meaning they will not commit to work without setting apart enough time for their private life and their loved ones, and if they do, they will feel like they need to set free from it. They can be loved leaders even though they sometimes lack the initiative needed to organize people who work for them, and will work hard to deserve privileges that come their way. In search for truth and justice, they are good lawyers and judges, and can also be successful as diplomats, designers and composers if they have nurtured their artistic side from childhood. They will work well in a group, and can be convincing and gifted speakers. Financial aspect of their lives is often under control, which probably wouldn't be the case if they had an easier time deciding what they want to buy. As soon as they start questioning their financial choices, chances are they won't even spend any money at all, simply because it was hard to make a decision of any kind. They balance between saving and spending pretty well, and even though they enjoy fashion and fine clothes, they rarely let their desires for spending get the best of them.